Hello, dear viewers of my channel. Today, I'll show you how to properly prepare oranges. Prepare tea thou ba oranges. Then add 1 spoon of salt. Add water until the oranges are completely submerged. Soak the oranges for about 10 to 15 minutes. Use your hands to rub and scrub the orange peels thoroughly, especially the rough spots to remove dirt and grime. The wax preservative and any impurities adhering to the outer shell will be removed. This step is slower, but in return, the orange peel is clean and safe to use. Write in the comments which other fruits you think can be used for this recipe. After the oranges are cleaned, start working on the peels. No knife needed, just use your hands to feel how thick the orange peel is. Gently peel off each section by hand, taking it slow so the peel doesn't tear. As you peel, keep an eye on the white pith inside. If the white pith is thick, use your fingertips to gently scrape and pull some of it off. Do it slowly so you don't damage the outer peel. Don't peel too forcefully. Only remove the bitter excess pith. After removing the peel, put them into a bowl. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. It's wonderful to get your support. Slowly pour water over the orange peels, watching and they absorb it. Add a spoon of salt to the bowl, spreading it evenly over all the peel strands. Use a spoon to rub the peels, ensuring the salt gets into all the small grooves. This step helps remove the bitter essential oils and also softens the orange peel. Turn the orange peels over, making sure all the peel fibers are in contact with the salt. After squeezing and mixing thoroughly, let the orange peels rest for about 5 to 10 minutes so the salt penetrates each strand. This helps reduce the bitterness to a minimum. After separating the orange from its peel, I process the pulp to extract the segments. Peel the oranges segment by segment, handling them gently so the segments don't get crushed. When separating the segments, remove all the seeds because orange seeds can easily cause bitterness. The orange segments are left whole, not squeezed, to preserve their natural juiciness. Remove excess thick white pith to keep the oranges from tasting bitter. After separating the shrimp, take the plate away. Prepare a clean bowl and a colander. After soaking in salt for the required time, I poured away the brine, then took out the orange peels and rinsed them with clean water. To remove all the saltiness and salt residue remaining on the surface, continue pouring the peels into a clean bowl. Use a spatula to spread the orange peel evenly. Add clean water. Rinse slowly 2 to 3 times, stirring gently with a ladle as you rinse to wash away all the salt. Do not stir vigorously to avoid crushing the orange peel. The orange peel was observed to retain its shape without tearing or crumbling. Continue stirring for a little longer, then remove the shells. We'll prepare a pot. Continue adding the peels to the pot. Add enough clean water to completely submerge the orange peel. Don't add too much water to avoid the broth becoming too diluted when boiling. Next, place the pot on the stove. Turn the heat to medium to begin the boiling process. During the heating process, observe the water temperature gradually increasing. When the water is hot, use a ladle or spoon to gently stir once to prevent the orange peel from sticking to the bottom of the pot. Maintain a steady heat so the water boils evenly, not too vigorously. Cover the pot tightly to continue boiling. Boil for a few more minutes before opening the lid again. Keep the heat at a medium level. Don't let the water boil too vigorously. Steam helps the orange peel ripen evenly and become softer. When the orange peel reaches the desired softness, turn off the stove and take it away. Use a ladle to scoop the orange peels into a clean bowl or colander. Once the orange peels have cooled slightly, transfer them to another bowl. Put the orange peels in a bowl. Where are you watching from? Please leave a comment to let me know. Next, add 1 cup of sugar. Sprinkle the sugar slowly so that it evenly coats the entire surface of the crust. Use a ladle or spoon to mix gently. Make sure each strand of orange peel is coated with a thin layer of sugar. Continue stirring until the sugar is mostly dissolved and the orange peel is slightly glossy. Next, add the orange pulp to the candied orange peel. Combine the orange segments from the bottom up to avoid crushing them. Mix slowly and evenly so that the orange pulp is thoroughly combined with the orange peel. During the mixing process, the orange juice is released, making the mixture wetter. Observe the mixture becoming homogeneous. The orange peel is slightly glossy and the pulp is evenly distributed. Add 1 glass of pre-strained orange juice. Next, use a fruit blender. Turn the blender on at a low speed first, then gradually increase the amount of powder until the mixture is evenly blended. Blend until the orange peel and pulp are well combined. The mixture becomes thick and homogeneous. Observe the mixture as it turns a uniform orange color. The large piece of orange peel was no longer visible. After grinding, stir the mixture again with a ladle. Stir well from the bottom up so that all the ingredients are completely mixed. Stir gently to make the mixture smoother. Also, check the consistency again. Once it meets this standard, prepare to move on to the next cooking step. Pour the blended mixture into the pot. Turn the stove to a low to medium heat setting. Stir gently and continuously to prevent the mixture from sticking to the bottom of the pot. As the mixture begins to heat up, the orange aroma becomes more pronounced. Keep the heat low and continue stirring. Next, add 20 grams of butter to the pot. Stir gently until the butter is completely melted. Adding butter to the mixture helps make the jam shinier. Add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Sprinkle evenly over the mixture while the jam is still hot. Stir gently to ensure the spices are completely mixed. The scent began to spread more distinctly. When the mixture is smooth and fragrant, the jam making process is complete. Prepare a clean, dry jar. Make sure the jar has been rinsed with hot water and is completely dry. Use a ladle to scoop the orange jam into the jar. Scoop slowly, avoiding letting the jam overflow the jar. Spread the jam evenly over the surface after each scoop. Close the lid while the jam is still warm to preserve its flavor and help with storage. The finished orange jam has a natural orange color. Smooth, creamy texture does not separate. The scent of oranges is light and pleasant. It has a balanced sweetness with a subtle bitterness characteristic of orange peel. Orange jam can be used as a spread for biscuits, on bread with tea, or as a filling for cakes. If stored properly, orange jam can be stored for 2 to 3 weeks while still retaining its flavor. It can be eaten for breakfast with your favorite biscuits or bread. The video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave a comment below. If you find the video interesting, please press the like button. Don't forget to share this with your family and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye and see you in the next video.